Coach Chad Braegelmann joining us here. Chad, great to be back in the winning track and in style.
Yeah, that was much better against a pretty darn good team today. I don't have a final box in front of me. Is there one on here? Yeah, I can see it right here. You know, we didn't hit super well offensively. We weren't exactly efficient, but we didn't make many errors, and the reason our hitting percentage is low, I think, is because they dug so many balls. How many swings did we end up taking? We had 54 kills and 23 swings. Boy, that's...
Yeah, 50, 47,
What's 50 times
41.
4? Almost 200 swings in
yeah.
4 sets. So when you take almost 50 swings a set, you know, they're going to dig a lot of balls. We did not make a ton of errors. A couple of kids struggle a bit offensively, but Holly did a nice job. Emily Elk, how about Emily tonight?
Yes.
It's nice to have her back. She had a couple matches in a row where just struggling, and she just put so much pressure on herself. Her expectations are so high. And it looked like today she finally just relaxed and I'm just going to play.
Yeah, very composed today.
Yeah, and Abby had another good match, and, you know, she took a lot of swings and get a ton of kills, but didn't make many errors either, and Corey looked really good tonight, too. So it's good to have Corey back. So now that consistency that we're looking for as we get ready for playoff time here.
All right, well, it was just good to see the enthusiasm, the energy level we saw today after last night.
Yeah, one of the things, I mean, number one thing I said I want to focus on today is be enthusiastic for your teammates. You know, get excited for them. When they make big plays, if they do something well, compliment them, give them a high five. You know, don't be selfish when you're out there. If you're struggling, be enthusiastic for your teammates. And that worked tonight. I'll say that again in a couple weeks, and it won't work at all. But, you know, they did a great job playing well for each other. And I think they just were more relaxed. You know, it wasn't a conference game. There wasn't that pressure of got to win this one if we want to get a 1 seed or if we want to win a conference championship in the regular season, those kind of things. So I was really proud of the way we battled. And I told them, I think the second set, I was probably most proud of them in that set because we got down about, 7 or 8 in that second set and battled back and got within 3 maybe. And then 4, I don't know what the final score was, 25-22.
Yeah, 25-22.
So we had them right back there at the end. You know, we just about got to it, but just not quite enough. Just ran out of time a little bit. But I was really proud of them in that set.
Yeah, and the fans got their money's worth in that third set.
That third set was good, huh? Back and forth a couple times. I thought, we missed our serve at one point. I'm like, that might be it. But then they turned around and missed one for us a little bit later, and it was good. It was good, clean volleyball, and lots of back and forth and pretty good defense, I thought, tonight.
Yeah, we saw a couple of good hitters in Rasky and Wong for them.
Yeah, Rasky, I coached her up at a UMD camp many years ago, so we tried to get her here, and I think I talked to Wong as well because she's in the same age and played actually with Hannah Tirhar on her club team. Her and Megan Tracy and then Alyssa Tyler from a couple years ago. So they all played together on a club team. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into a little bit there. So, but no, they're pretty darn solid and stuff. And I can't take anything away from our kids tonight, though. We played well.
There's one stat that's not on here where it says, Coach, I think you got 3 points tonight. You called a couple of timeouts that were crucial, and you had one sub that was crucial. And
you get lucky sometimes, but as coaches, anytime we can call a timeout or make a sub and they miss a serve, we're like, that's us. That's us. So yeah, patting ourselves on the back a little bit. You see that? Heather does a little fist bump, so gotta have a little fun with it. But at the same time, they call a timeout. What do? Crank the ball out of bounds. You know, it's like, come on, you can't give it right back to them.
I said actually, I used to give juices on game point at 24, and if you went back to serve and you got it over the net, you know, and we won, you got a juice. And, you know, here, they went back on 24 and they served it out, and I'm like, oh, she doesn't get a juice.
No juice for the Wisconsin Eau Claire kids.
Yeah. So, you know, and those things are important. And like I also mentioned you a couple times here how you like to extend the game and your little conversations with the officials, how many timeouts, how many subs, you know. At the same time, you know, your girls, I think, understand that is your way of giving them a little extra time to compose themselves and to catch their breath, you know, regroup.
Yeah, just a little breather and stuff. And most of the time, you're right, Mary, most of the time we know what's going on. We're pretty sure that we know the correct subs and we're not close and timeouts and stuff like that. Once in a while, I'm not sure. But, yeah, just to give them a second to just take a breath, make the server think about it a little bit, you know, before they go through. Heads up, Randy. So, yeah, we obviously think that it helps a little bit and stuff like that as part of the game. So hopefully it's not too disruptive to either our kids or their kids. So
yeah, we saw a bit of an officiating clinic. We saw a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, the elbow above the net call was a little bit conspicuous. There also was the no lift call on their setter when she went up and pretty much handled it over. But that might have been a little bit of a makeup call. But, you know, for the most part, I thought they're fairly consistent on doubles and stuff like that. So I didn't feel like it affected the outcome of the match. Obviously, when you win, you're less concerned than when you lose, but certainly the officials didn't affect the outcome of the match last night either. So
no.
But
you know, I really you used your subs in that game too. Little Ritzma came in and what a crucial. She comes in. I'm like, you know, they're probably going to serve to her in this spot, and they served to her. Great pass, get out of there, and that's all. I don't. That's all she did that game.
That's all
and
she
that
did.
was
Touch
huge.
the ball for one pass. And we try to simulate that a little bit in practice, but it's hard because you practice, you're going 6 on 6, 6 on 6. Nothing can really get a kid ready for that situation except she's done it in the past. She can do it. Becca's done it before, so we got multiple kids. Becca Morris, I can go back and do it as well and stuff. And we're blessed. We got a lot of kids. Just the problem is, you see, we're at 13 subs in the third set.
Yep.
I think we're at 11 there in the fourth set. I can only do that once a game, and I wish I could do it more sometimes, depending on how our outsides and back row is playing. But I think we did a nice job overall and stuff. And it's at 100 digs tonight. We'll take that every day of the week.
Right.
So
That's great. I think the girls can feel that confidence that you have on them to put them in that spot and know that they're going to succeed and do well. So
yeah, I thought so too as well. And I think I'll see if I can get Brooke over here to talk to you guys as well. But they said on the end of the bench here, we'd lost a couple matches, but in a row. But every team we'd lost to had 20 wins on the season already. We still have 2 weeks left in the season. So I told Reed, I said, it's not like we're losing teams that are bad. So they're doing a really nice job. So guys, thank you very much.
All right. Thing with the subs, you're bringing in the freshmen and they're not looking like freshmen.
No, they're doing a really good job out there and stuff. And by the end of the year, Marissa came in and played well, or struggled a bit in the first couple sets, and then I thought played better in the third when we put her in, and for Kenzie a little bit, and they had a couple big swings here in the fourth as well. And it's hard because you put a freshman in like Kenzie, and she didn't play the first 2 sets, so we put her in the third, and then she doesn't get a lot of swings, then they can't really ask her setters to set her at 22-17. That's not a good situation for a kid to be successful. So, but yeah, our freshmen contribute. We had Holly played tonight. We had Holly did a really nice job. Katie played a couple big points. Marissa, so it's nice to have that. And Kenzie played a couple as well.
Kenzie come in, yeah.
Yeah, so good depth there.
All right, well, let's get Brooke on.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.